Item 5.14. 13. Jumping ahead here, trying to get this. Liaison report, there we go, that's the one. Board of Education liaison reports, attendance at organizations and committees. As you heard me say, we've attended every PTO meeting this month, and we've still got a couple more on the agenda. Does anybody else have any reports that they wish to bring tonight? Ms. Fisher.
I went to the Center Road School PTO. I just wanted to say that they are doing Read Across America on Friday, which I believe all of our elementary schools are doing. So if you have an opportunity to go read in the school, it's a lot of fun. Also, their Center Road School Fair is this Saturday from 10 to 2, if anybody wants to bring their children there. The PTO did want to give a shout out to the town and thank them so much for the plowing and the moving of snow. They said they did a really good job at Center Road, which is difficult there, so they appreciated it. They said they thought they did a great job with the parking lot. So. And the last thing is the 5th grade classrooms now have tables instead of desks, which I thought was interesting. They thought it was better, promoted cooperative learning. The only problem is the kids don't know where to put the supplies that they had brought to school in the beginning of the year. But are all the 5th grade classes doing that across the district?
Yes, they are. If I may. When the numbers in the 3 5th grade classes went to 26, that was another impetus to move to tables. So even though many teachers in our grades want tables to promote that cooperative learning as well, the 5th grades are saving a little space in doing that. So, but they do need those things on the back of their chairs to, kangaroo pouches on the back of their chairs for their supplies. Right?
And then there was only one other thing. I guess at Center Road, and I assume they do this at all schools, a letter is sent out to parents if they don't want their children to be in pictures and put on the website. And it has come to their attention that Mr. Malloy has been taking pictures of students and putting it on the website, the district website. And he probably doesn't know this, but some of those students, the parents do not want their kids' pictures. So we might be aware of checking on that.
Does anybody else have a report this evening? Mrs. Bush.
This is a report on the Ag Ed Consulting Committee. I wasn't able to attend due to a budget meeting, but I wanted to give some of the highlights. The Ag Ed department is actively recruiting new members. They are looking at going to many of the 8th grades in our area to encourage them to look into the Ag Ed program, which benefits our school. They're also looking within our school for some students that might not have thought this was something for them in 8th grade, but now this might be something that they would like to participate in. So they've actually recruited some within our school. Another interesting thing that is happening is Strong Farm is now working to get its nonprofit status, so they will be able to have different activities for the students in the community. They had a open farm day, and hundreds of people attended, and they're going to be considering an educational garden and a very interesting adopt a chicken program. So be looking for those things happening. Like I said, they're really working to get more students involved in the Ag Ed from all around the area.
Thank you. Does anybody else have any other reports? Seeing none. The next item on the agenda, which is 5.14, is an anticipated executive session topic. So with the board's purview, I'd like to move Mr. Percy after.
I'd like to make a motion that the Vernon Board of Education enter an executive session after 6.0 and 7.0, inviting Dr. Conway and Mrs. Gill.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, I'm going to ask for a vote by a show of hands. All in favor? Okay, so we'll go into executive session after we finalize review of the calendar. Does anybody have any updates to make to the calendar or items to bring to? Seeing none, we'll go to item 7.0, which is the opportunity for questions from the press. I see we have Mr. Daniel and Mr. Kennedy. You guys all set, or do you have any questions this evening? All set? All right. Seeing that, we're going to wrap up and go into executive session. I thank you, Lake Street School. This was a great attendance this evening. And